All right, we're going to work on inverse functions. I'm going to do this middle one because I think it may be the one we struggle with the most due to this fraction. The 2/5 can sometimes throw us off. So when I'm listing operations, it's important to do them in the order that they happen. So again, thinking about PEMDAS. So quick example, for example, the cube here is an exponent. It's going to happen before the multiplication. Right? So make sure when you write your original list, you're using PEMDAS. So the multiplication and division here are going to happen before the addition. So I'll make sure your list is in the correct order. So x is being multiplied by 2/5. I can also think of a denominator as division, right? So this is x times 2 divided by 5. So I'm going to list those as two separate steps. It makes it a lot easier to write the inverse. All right, and then the last thing that would happen is the addition, plus 8. So remember, an inverse means inverse operations in backwards order when I'm wrapping those Christmas presents. Right, the last thing I do is tie the bow, but when I unwrap my Christmas presents, first I'm taking off the bow and then unwrapping it. So when I undo this function, I start with the last thing, the bow. Right, that's plus 8. So I'm thinking minus 8. How do I undo division? I'm going to do times 5, and I undo multiplication with division. So I've written myself a list of instructions. So I know my inverse. Reminder, that symbol literally just means the inverse of h of x. Is going to be, and I start with an x. Some students forget that step. You just put your x down, right? X is being subtracted 8, multiplied by 5. That happened after the subtraction, so I went ahead and grouped this to show that, right? Because otherwise subtraction happens before the multiplication. But I know subtraction should be first, so I'm using parentheses to make that first. And then lastly, it's all divided by 2. So this is your answer. However, on your SSIA, it will be multiple choice. And this isn't how your answer choices will look. They're actually going to distribute this 5 and 2, or you can think about it as a 5 halves. I'm going to distribute my 5, and I get 5x minus 40, all divided by 2. So both terms need to get divided by 2. So I have 5 halves x minus 20. And this would be what your answer choice will look like. Again, they're definitely going to have one that's like 5x minus 8, right? Or 5 halves x minus 8, where they don't distribute the 5 and the 2 to this 8. Don't be fooled by that, okay? So for more practice specifically like this one, you can try the problems on the next page. You can also try A and C.